There is a mysterious liquid with a destructive power so terrifying it defies logic. Just one microscopic drop entering your bloodstream is enough to wipe out the lives of over 100 grown men. Or if we measure it in the animal kingdom, the venom from a single bite is enough to completely eradicate up to 250,000 mice in the blink of an eye. This brutal biological weapon isn't locked away in a top-secret government lab. It's lurking right under our feet, flowing through the veins of a silent phantom in the barren Australian Outback. Imagine you are standing in the middle of this desolate wasteland, the ground blistering under a 100-degree sun. Suddenly, you feel a sharp, piercing prick on your ankle. You look down, only to see the sleek, dark-scaled head of a snake disappearing into a deep crack in the black earth. The bite doesn't hurt much at first. The amount of liquid pumped into your body is, on average, just 44 milligrams, barely the size of a raindrop. But do not let that small amount fool you. You have just been bitten by the Inland Taipan, a creature that holds the absolute record for the most venomous land snake on the planet. Its toxicity is absolutely horrifying. It is scientifically proven to be up to 50 times more potent than the venom of a mighty king cobra. From the exact second that venom enters your blood, your biological clock starts counting down. Without specialized antivenom, you have exactly 45 minutes left to live. What exactly happens inside your body during those 45 terrifying minutes? Take a deep breath, because the countdown starts right now. Before we witness how this toxin destroys your body, we need to know exactly who our enemy is. The Inland Taipan usually measures between 6 and 8 feet long. They are absolute masters of survival, hiding deep within the labyrinth of subterranean soil cracks in the extremely harsh deserts of Central Australia. Mother Nature gifted them with a miraculous evolutionary magic trick, the ability to change the color of their skin to regulate body temperature. During the scorching summer, their skin wears a pale olive or light green coat to reflect the blistering heat and prevent overheating. But when the freezing desert winter rolls in, their scales automatically shift to dark brown or glossy black to absorb every precious ray of sunlight. But why on earth does a snake hiding in the dirt need a venom this absurdly overpowered? The answer lies entirely in its prey. Unlike many snakes that eat whatever they can find, the Inland Taipan strictly hunts small mammals, specifically the agile native long-haired desert rat. Hunting rats inside narrow, pitch-black underground tunnels is incredibly risky. These rats are highly agile, equipped with razor-sharp teeth and long claws. If the taipan used a standard bite-and-release tactic, the rat could sprint deep into the maze, leaving the snake to starve after months of drought. Or even worse, the panicked rat could turn around, fight back, and severely claw the snake's eyes out. Because of this brutal pressure, the Inland Taipan evolved into a rapid-fire guillotine. It doesn't just strike once. When it locks onto a target, it launches forward and delivers a flurry of lightning-fast, highly accurate consecutive bites. Pinning its fangs, it pumps venom directly into the bloodstream. The prey collapses and is fully paralyzed in mere seconds. But that's what happens to a rat. What happens to the massive body of a human when this biological weapon is unleashed? Let's return to that bite on your ankle. The first few minutes tick by. You only feel a mild swelling and a slight stinging sensation. But deep beneath the surface, the venom is moving at rocket speed. A special enzyme acts like a biological bulldozer. It breaks down proteins and loosens your connective tissues, clearing the fastest possible path for the toxins to flood your vascular system. We hit minute 10. This is the wrath of hemotoxins. Most people assume that snake venom thins the blood, causing you to bleed to death. The truth is much darker. The venom of the Inland Taipan causes a horrific condition known as venom-induced consumption, coagulopathy. Instead of thinning it, the toxic proteins instantly force the blood inside your body to clot, turning it into a thick, horrifying jelly. Tens of thousands of microscopic blood clots form simultaneously, completely clogging your capillary networks and stopping normal circulation. Then, a fatal paradox occurs. Because your body used up all its clotting factors to create that jelly, The rest of your blood cannot clot at all. The result? Your blood pressure drops catastrophically. You are hit with extreme dizziness, severe abdominal pain, and vomiting. Massive, uncontrollable internal hemorrhaging begins. Blood starts to seep from your gums, your eyes, and every natural orifice on your body. Minute 20 marks total organ collapse. While you are reeling from severe blood loss, the myotoxins begin the second act of this nightmare. They specifically target your skeletal muscle fibers, causing your muscle tissues to literally disintegrate and necrose. As your muscles melt away, they release a massive, lethal dose of a toxic protein called myoglobin directly into your bloodstream. Your kidneys, the body's delicate filtration system, are instantly overwhelmed. This massive flood punctures and utterly destroys their complex filters. This throws you into acute renal failure. To make matters worse, as your skeletal muscles die, they siphon vast amounts of fluid out of your blood. Your entire body goes into circulatory shock. But even if you manage to survive the blood loss and kidney failure, the worst is yet to come. What is waiting for you next is the true Grim Reaper of the Taipan's venom. Minute 30, the neurological executioner arrives. The true assassin that will ultimately take your life is named paradoxin, a beta neurotoxin so devastating it stands in a class of its own. Unlike normal snake venoms that only temporarily block your nerve signals, paradoxin is a cellular wrecking ball. It targets the delicate cell membranes right at the junctions where your nervous system connects directly to your muscles. Paradoxin shatters phospholipid bonds, setting off a horrific chain reaction that releases a massive flood of calcium ions. This extreme calcium overload triggers cellular enzymes to permanently destroy the very receivers that catch signals from your brain. The communication lines are permanently severed, and the damage is irreversible. Your brain is completely awake and conscious, but you cannot move a single finger. Your entire body sinks into total, flaccid paralysis. Minute 45. As full paralysis takes over, your diaphragm and lungs simply stop working. You cannot pull in another breath of air. Your heart stops beating, and that is a silent, terrifying end due to respiratory failure. This entire biological shutdown takes place in just 45 minutes. Possessing an arsenal terrifying enough to wipe out everything in its path, you'd probably assume this snake is a bloodthirsty monster, spreading terror across the Australian continent? But no, here is nature's greatest paradox. In the entire history of modern medicine, there has never been a single documented case of a human dying from an inland taipan bite in the wild. Why does this crazy truth exist? First, the region they inhabit is unbelievably remote. Unless you are a hardcore reptile expert trekking thousands of miles into the punishing desert core just to find one, you will never cross paths with them. Second, in complete contrast to its nickname, the fierce snake, the inland taipan is actually an incredibly placid, shy, and reclusive creature. It hates commotion. If you approach it, its first instinct is to turn around and hide deep within a soil crack, rather than stand and fight. It will only unleash its fatal strike if it is absolutely cornered with no way out. And there is one more fascinating medical secret. The inland taipan actually yields a very small amount of venom per bite, only about 44 to 50 milligrams. This isn't enough for mass antivenom production. Because of this, Australian scientists came up with a genius solution. They extract venom from its larger cousin, the coastal taipan, a species that can yield a massive 400 milligrams in a single bite. Miraculously, because their venom DNA structure is so similar, the antivenom made from the coastal taipan works perfectly to neutralize the inland taipan's toxins. It can save the life of anyone unlucky enough to be bitten. And finally, a brutal truth of the animal kingdom. Even though the inland taipan wears the crown for the most potent venom on land, what if it accidentally crossed paths with a giant king cobra? Its unrivaled venom would be totally useless. The overwhelming size and snake-eating habits of the king cobra would crush the world's #1 assassin. It would swallow the taipan in the blink of an eye. Nature always has its own ruthless way of keeping the balance. The inland taipan remains a flawless masterpiece of evolution. It carries a supreme chemical power capable of ending tens of thousands of lives. Yet it chooses to live a quiet, peaceful existence hidden beneath the cracked desert earth. Animals aren't evil. They are just trying to survive. What do you think about this living chemical weapon? Would you ever dare to face an inland taipan in real life? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. Stay wild, and we'll see you on the next adventure.